Hi Gemini, this is your end of the year read and what to expect in the last 2 months of 2024. So I feel like you're wrapping up a cycle. If you are not on that path yet, this is what's gonna, this is the path you're headed on with the end of a cycle, right? Like you really learning those lessons that have caused you to be stagnant and fixed in your energy. And this path is actually going to be one of healing, right? Because I don't feel the past nine plus years or more you were able to heal some past trauma, some generational patterning, behaviors, mental dis-ease. Like you haven't been able to really let go of this suffering deep inside you, because you had to always be disciplined. You always had to be head over heart, and I feel, Gemini, that this is shifting for you. You're getting disciplined. You're being you've kind of been on guard because of this pain. So there's still some needing to let go of the past, or maybe having to learn one more time, to like being hurt one more time, just for you to understand the lesson of why this is repeating. So and I think this is the first sign, some completion, some of an old cycle that's going to push you into this. You've done some work. You have definitely come up as the world in the present, where there was a sudden shift in your daily life, in your perspective of things. You've disciplined a little bit more. You kind of stopped playing it safe, and you started maybe doing things that fulfilled you, right? Even some of you Geminis even started to travel on your own, and this gave you a new level of independence that you've always longed for. Maybe you were looking for in relationships that ended up manipulating you, and they ended up running away, or it just kind of, there was this pattern of self-deceit, I sense, of betrayal, trickery, people just like acting strategically. And if this is you acting strategically, lining up your ducks in a row, maybe considering leaving your position, your role, your current job, your home, your relationship. Like you're not really telling anyone right now. For this particular Gemini that I am tuning into, you're ready to like stop holding yourself back and like get over this hesitation, this you're almost ready to be like fearless and make that reckless move, but like a risk-taking energy that I feel like the next 2 months of this year is going to push you. It's going to push you. Let's clarify why, because you got the Fool card in the reverse in the future aisle. So let's clarify that for you. So I think your guides, your spirit team, your invisible team is working with you very closely, and it's going to require a little bit of loneliness, sitting with that, a little bit of isolation, withdrawal, like keeping distance and going within for you to get clarity on this. But I'm going to clarify the Fool card. Yeah, so open, you've got door to value. So there's a lot of money in that card, right? And knowing your worth, right, is going to help you to go somewhere else and take this risk where you could have a new beginning in finances, a new business, a new career. There's potential new exciting beginnings or expansions that I feel if you take this leap, Gemini, right, where work and money are concerned. You've been working on this for a while, and so expect this new opportunity, if depending on the time, if you leap into this, or maybe by January, right? But there's a partial, a potential like closing of a door that I sense for Gemini at this time, these last 2 months, and I feel like it's going to put you in a really cool spot where you're going to start to diversify your efforts and your interests. You're growing, you're evolving. Your soul longs for expansion, to see the world. 444 on the clock to confirm that. So you were meant to be a star. You're a starlight of this world, Gemini. You were meant to express yourself in ways that other zodiac signs can't. And It's going to give you a sense of healing, a renewed purpose, restore your faith in humanity again. And it could be something to do with health and wellness. This could be a complete 360 for some of you. For some of you, not just up leveling in the health and wellness field. It could be maybe you're so much into fitness that you're going to go for that certification course to be your own personal trainer. Who knows, right? Like, this is a good omen to have the star card here. And there's something significant around February 17 that's coming up for you, Gemini. So, let's pull you. Let's pull why the Emperor came up in the upright. I think this has to do with maybe some unconditional healing and love from dad. You know, relationships, you know, it's like you owning you got the rose quartz, so maybe wear some rose quartz jewelry or have some around your space. Definitely get some, and you know, have my rose my rose roller here. So I think this has to do with like how you deal with crisis, right? Especially around men, especially around relationships. Like, relationships are where we learn our soul lessons. You know, they're, you know, whether it's heartbreak or abuse, we have to learn to forgive ourselves, Gemini, and take a loving, beautiful approach, because loneliness, you know, is an end. It's coming to an end for you. These emotional blockages, once you dissolve and work through these things, Gemini, don't accept blame. Just know that there's always support. You're never alone. Your spirit team, invisible team, you can call on them. You can call on me. I think unconditional love is the greatest gift that we can ever give ourselves. And I think that is the new cycle that you are stepping into as we approach 2025. And you're going to probably moving. I see you moving. Maybe some of you are getting another home, another space, an office space, but you're in your car a lot. You know, in 2025, you'll be in your car. And I think in July, you're going to make some type of move in Cancer season. And it's going to allow you to finally release these burdens, these things that have kept you down and dense in this energy. So I think, Gemini, step back from everything in these next 2 months. I know it's holidays, it's busy, but do take some downtime for yourself to step back from everything to gain perspective. Okay, let's get you some advice cards. Let's do these crystal oracles. Yeah, I got the inner queen. That's exactly what we've been talking about, is nurturing your inner queen, your feminine, your feline intuition, your compassion for yourself. It's going to allow you to care for others who make their issues your own, and without becoming too distraught and fatigued, because you tend to take on people's problems, right? So this like nurturing her, it's going to, with compassion, is going to allow you to move through inner realms and outer realms, meaning your highs and lows, your emotions, your up and down waves, right? So remaining centered and shining a gentle light, and with focus intention for your vibration to heal the suffering that you've been holding on to right here so tightly, Gemini. I think there is this innate divine dignity that I sense that you will receive when you give yourself the healing gift and the power of compassion. Come get a reading, Gemini. I can totally support you on this journey. Let's see what chakras, what else? Loneliness, right? There's blame and failure. There's so many that's coming through that's blocked. I can definitely work on some energy healing with you there. A lot of you like to get massages. Make sure you're hydrating, right? Abundance, okay? This is the lower root chakra. Kundalini, creative sexual energy. You're blocking your abundance in so many ways. And I'm not just talking about money. Gemini, come get a reading.